Please, I'm driving. I'm driving. The person next to me, something is wrong with her, acting up. And I feel the best is for me to park.
In the middle of the road. In the middle of the road. She did not even park close to the side.
Okay. Two words again. Top coat. Take home. There's no.
Okay, share one. Just one nugget. One.
Wait. From who?
No, but I don't know who did the casting, but that did not. It didn't work. Correct.
At all. It didn't day. If it didn't day, it didn't day. It
It
didn't
didn't
day.
day.
Okay, let's go.
Hi guys, my name is Rafiatu and this is Alima. Welcome to If You Asked Me, the podcast, the show where nobody asks for our opinions, but we're going to tell you anyway just because we can. Get used to it already. So, if you've subscribed before, thank you so much. Thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please head on to the subscribe button and help our ministry. Thank you so much. Today, we're going to be talking about Teniola. It's a Yoruba movie on YouTube, a Nollywood Yoruba movie on YouTube. It's about a woman, a brief summary, about a woman, Teniola, who went through a series of unfortunate events.
Okay.
And I guess at the end she had a triumph. But yeah, the movie was just about Teniola and a series of unfortunate events, basically. What would you rate the movie, Alima?
Good. Oh. You know this thing, I want to rate the movie and I really want to be nice because for the movie to be produced, a lot of work would have been like put into it. So that's
Yep.
the only thing I'll be rating them for the effort, for the trial. But the result, I'm sorry. But the fact that the effort, and I don't
E
even
for
know what
effort.
to say. I don't want to be mean because I don't want the fact that what movie have you written? You know, right?
Yeah.
But if you're being
Hmm.
realistic, I'm just going to give it a 4 or 3 because of the effort.
I get you. And I think I'm right there with you. I'm going to give it a 4. More especially not because of Teniola, and we'll get to that in a minute. Not because of Teniola or Teniola's sins, more especially because of the other, the comedy scenes with was that the driver? I think the driver and his wife. Those ones were quite funny for me, and
That
that's the
wasn't.
only
I
reason
think
I'm
that was the
rating
gate man.
Gateman. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was driver or Gateman. That's the only reason I'm rating that movie a 4 because I quite enjoyed the comedy, the banter between the guy and his wife, and all of the shenanigans that happened there. So 4, 3, 4. Let's just say 4, 4/10.
Let's give it a 4.
Good stuff. Top quotes from the movie. Anima, I guess you have a lot of top quotes, like very, very banging quotes from the movie. Please share like one or two.
Two words again. Top coat. Take home. There's no.
Okay, share one. Just one nugget. One.
Wait. From who?
Oh my god. From who? This is exactly how I feel because I don't even like halfway into the movie. I didn't know what the story was about really, but yeah, I also don't have any top quotes. So that before I start talking about it, because if I start, Alima, what's your favorite character in the movie Teniola, and
Okay.
why?
Ah. Okay. Well. As unnecessary as you might say, my favorite character in the movie should have been Duchess.
Mm,
If they had given her a different role,
What kind of
Now,
role?
I did not know Duchess in any movie.
Mm-hmm.
I get to know her from TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Me too.
I get to know her from TikTok. She's so hyper. Like, give her Teniola's role. She will deliver properly. She was just there to celebrate.
Girl,
Two
this
places
thing
that
that
she
you
was just there
said,
to let's
every
celebrate.
in every scene, the only thing I think the only thing they told us to say was, I think at this point you should celebrate. That was what she said.
But then she would have delivered Teniola's role effortlessly.
Well, probably. I see
She
where you're
would
coming
because
from because she had the spark. I see where you're
she
coming
has
from.
this. She's always hyper,
Yeah.
and Teniola's role required a lot of action at some point.
Yeah.
You know, when her husband came to show her the phone, Kilele, there was a reaction that was meant to come with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
now came in. She now had to zoom in. Then she now reacted. Then the reaction
Delayed
was,
reaction.
"You get just dead me." At that point, see, okay, I wouldn't say this, but at that point, I just wanted to stop because I was
Yeah.
pissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah.
don't let me drag this
Yes.
over.
I
But
feel the
Duchess would
same
have
way
like
too.
won that part for me. Like
Mm-hmm.
she was my favorite because I've never seen her act. Like she said, she has always been acting before, but I've
Mm.
never seen her in any movie. But seeing her there, I was expecting plenty basketballs from
Yeah.
her, considering the kind
Yeah.
of person she is.
Yes. They underutilized her personality, like, because people, like you said, most people know Duchess from TikTok. I think the one time I saw her was on an Instagram post. It was in an iPad post. It was like she talks like she's very
She's
opinionated. She says what she wants
always
to say. Like,
hyper.
this is what it is. That was the vibe I got from the first video of her that I saw. And yes, they could have used that energy well. They could have made better use of her in that movie. Do I have a favorite character? Yes.
Okay.
I would say the I've forgotten his name, Seth. The fake husband's wife. So the one that did the fake wedding, the wife. I've
Okay,
forgotten
okay,
their
okay.
names. I would say that is my favorite character. I like how she brought life to that role, in a way. She the Before they explained what was going on in the movie towards the end, I felt for her. She was sick, very sick, and her husband was maltreating her. And the point where she would just laugh, like, when something has reached the peak for you, like you're so
Yeah.
tired that you can't be tired anymore. I felt that in her character, in her role, and I thought that she exhibited that very well. She portrayed that very well. So yes, I really
Really.
loved her character. I loved how she played the role. But then coming to see the rubbish that they did at the end, it almost spoiled the love I have for that character. But yes, she did well in that role, and that would be my favorite character. Who's your least favorite character and why?
No, you said it. No, you said it already. You said it already. And Tenny, I'm very sorry. I am very sorry. I just feel like in as much as one wants to explore
Yeah.
beyond your comfort zone, for some people they are soft naturally, and they will always play the
Yes.
soft role. And for sometimes you want to go out of your comfort zone,
Hmm.
but if you didn't dare, you didn't dare.
Simple.
Where action is needed, if you don't have it,
Yeah.
there are some things that you can't fake it. Do you
Hmm.
get?
Hmm. Hmm.
It's just like, okay, just like our up, like the previous
Yes.
video
Yes. Yes.
on
Just Chef Tolu.
Chef Tolu,
Yes.
and then I was really trying to be soft. I just can't.
Yes. Yes, and it's
You
a
can't
good
tell me to come
contrast.
and play.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
You get it. You just can't tell me to come and play a soft girl role, and you expect me to deliver.
Hmm.
You go hard.
Yes.
You go
Yes.
difficult, cause you get what I'm trying to say.
Hmm.
Cause if it's not who you are, and you're not the kind of person that would be able to, like, there are some people that naturally they can actually do anything you put to the table,
Anything. Chef Tolu.
and
Chef Tolu
there's
is an
some of
example.
us, yeah, because there were places where she was calm, and there were
Hmm.
places where she just had to raise the bar, and it was like,
Hmm.
how is this the same person?
Hmm.
She get so. For some people, it's like that, and for some of us, we are just always ready to. You get.
Yes, yes,
So
yes. I
that
get
was
it.
it. Yeah,
I
that was
get it.
it.
Yes. Me now, person of tell me I can act film. I know say they go work. I can't act to save my life. So it's like what am I looking for there? So yeah, that would be my least favorite character too, Teniola. And it is amazing because that's the title of the movie. She's the
Teniola.
movie.
She should have been the
I
star
don't
of the movie, seen everywhere, doing everything, delivering things and all that.
all
And
wrong. All wrong. All wrong.
oh god, do I have a favorite scene? I'm trying to think actually.
Yeah. Ogbaronu.
It's not even see, in as much as it felt like they tried bringing comedy into the movie,
Yeah.
and maybe that would have been like favorite scene. It wasn't still my
Mm-hmm.
favorite scene because I think I want to do this. If you guys are going to shoot a comedy film for us, make it comedy film, ultra. Then if you want us to
You don't
learn
want
one or
small
two,
drama inside.
please. I don't see. Okay, like I said, if you're going to be having drama, make the drama make sense.
Yeah,
I wrote
absolutely.
it somewhere. How will somebody I was somebody who understands the meaning of when the husband was telling her okay in Yoruba like they said mo jẹ ti mo ti lọ gba tí mo fẹ́ fẹ́ wọ́n sọ pé ó dá gan ó máa ṣe kinní kan ó máa ṣe kinní kan àmọ́ ìwọ ló máa rán mi lọ sẹ́wọ̀n.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that scene after he came
Yeah.
back from the hospital with the
Yeah.
with the boss like
Yes.
ìwọ ló máa rán mi lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. The wife now said ta ló fún ẹ ní prophecy yẹn the fact that she knows what prophecy is
Mm-hmm.
tell me she doesn't know the meaning of I kill for a living.
I thought about this thing too. I'm like, what are they trying to
Make
say?
it make
Make
sense
it
to
make sense
me.
like Chef Tonu would say. I know.
Yes,
I
make
thought
it
about
make
it
sense.
because I know that there are
If
were they illiterate or literate?
some
That's
comedy
the
can be so
question.
unnecessary or can be so extra.
Yeah.
Some of their comedy, see, my problem is when you're bringing. Now, I'm very sorry because at the same time, I'll still say sorry because nobody say I don't direct movie, I don't bring a movie,
Exactly.
or
And we
I
don't
don't
fit
write any
act.
movie, I don't do anything
So
related to movie. So please, it is just my opinion. Emma Wemi
yes.
Legba and Emma Wami. In as much as you guys you're bringing movies for us to see,
Mm-hmm.
that means that you're trying to bring things that are realistic
Well, even
and
if
make
it's
it
not
sometimes
realistic, they should
not
at least make it
necessary.
believable.
Like make it believable.
Mhm.
Why would
Yeah.
you tell me or kill for a living? Like, and you was still like, I kill for. Okay, now
No,
I was now trying to like, okay, assume that she doesn't really understand, or maybe
maybe the
she has
accent.
like problem.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
I thought of those areas where it wasn't certain whether these people were illiterates or not illiterates because of some of the English words they were using. But to be honest, because I quite enjoyed the comedy, that was the only those scenes where the driver and his wife featured in. Those were my
That was like the
favorite
scene you
scenes.
enjoyed the most.
Those were my
Yeah,
favorite
I did
scenes,
have
which
it.
says a lot because they are not even the main character. They are not even the sub main character. They are far
Yeah,
removed from it.
yeah, 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 yeah.
No, are confused, legitimately
I swear,
confused. But
I swear
yes,
now.
I think my favorite scene would be the scene where the nurse was waiting for her husband, the driver. Or gate man, driver gate man. I don't even know. He said it's gate man, Abby. Gate man.
Gateman, yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay, I keep
Gateman.
thinking driver. So the scene where the nurse was waiting for her husband outside the house after the young girl after she tried to abort the young
Yeah,
girl's child.
about
And
yeah.
then she saw that the child was coma down, and then she was waiting for the husband. The banter that happened there, it was believable, and I just think it's because both of them, in their own rights, are great actors. They knew how to deliver because they didn't write the story. I don't think
Yeah.
either of them wrote the story. But it's one thing
No, no,
for
no,
someone to
no,
write a
no.
good or a shitty story, and another thing for someone to direct a good or a shitty movie, and another thing for each of the actors, actresses to deliver their
To
roles
deliver it well.
excellently. These are all very different things. So I think that they delivered their roles well, and I enjoyed their banter. I mean, yes, there were some very incredulous um, rubbish they were doing, but
Did I
I
get your
did
laugh?
genuinely enjoy their banter, and they were the highlights for me in that movie.
Ah,
Your least favorite scene?
he plenty die.
I think the least one, the one where we say it vex you die. Where we say, like, I think there was a part you mentioned, but where we say, as you
Okay, the
see
one
that
that
scene like
vexed me
this, you
the
just want
most.
off TV.
Please, I'm driving. I'm driving. The person next to me, something is wrong with her, acting up, and I feel the best is for me to park.
In the
Kilo
middle of
share.
the road. In the middle
And
of
then
the road. She did not even park close to the
I did
side.
okay. And I started not parking well. Why did you feel that was the next thing to do?
You would quickly
What happens
rush
to
to the
driving down to the
hospital.
hospital while you're still in the car?
Yeah, yeah.
While you're still in
It,
the car? Why? Why does she?
yes.
Please and please and please. Even the people that are desperate to get married, do they get married without families being there? No,
Oyinbo family
I've
attitude.
not been married. I've not been married before,
No, but we are
and I know I
Yorubas. We
will
are
marry
Yorubas. This
once.
is not the West. You know, idile your to marry Sinue. You have to. You ask questions. You have to know the idile. You have to know their friends. If they don't have friends, they don't have idile.
And literally feels like the guy had like she doesn't know anybody related to the guy,
Anybody.
according to the movie.
Anybody.
Nobody.
Nope.
And even on the side, it was just her two friends. No
Mm.
mommy, no daddy, no. Even if
No,
the
no
parents are
relative,
late,
no
yeah.
sibling. No. Can't say any man shele. Maybe she's an only child. Our parents said that auntie shalaisi. Let's even imagine that. She was a lore. Okonko.
Our friends were there.
Tani best man. Ọkọ ẹ̀ ò lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́, kò lẹ́bí kò lára. The scene that me I started my vex was first that the way she held the phone, but let's move on. That one wasn't so
Okay,
big.
okay, okay,
It wasn't
okay.
so big. The other scene where she was supposedly in the rehab, I didn't even understand where she was at first, but the setup I saw,
Okay.
I don't know what anonymous meetings in Nigeria look like. I honestly don't because we don't have a lot of movies that portray that. But from the
Yeah.
foreign vibe that I get, they do it in like a room because it's not something they're proud of, but they want to have this meeting to help themselves heal. Why am I seeing
Yeah.
them sit in somewhere that looks like the lobby area of a hospital? That was what it looked like to me.
Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
looked like a
That's what I said.
public
That's what it looked
space.
like a restaurant. Yeah, 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 yeah.
It was a public space to me. Who holds anonymous meetings in a public space? Who does that? Because you don't want other people to know that, oh, you're maybe an alcoholic or, someone who
Exactly.
used to
Yeah.
use drugs. I think that's why they call them anonymous meetings. So at first I was pissed off at the setup, the setting. Why? Then the conversation, again, it goes to Teniola's believability, the believability of a character. Like there was no, it felt like there was no pacing, there was no emotion, it was just multi-heart scripty, sorry, Mudemaka phone. And so, yes, and what shall, okay, we maltreat, drugs, it was like she was just reading through a propaganda. Who hear me?
Oh my
I was like, what
god.
is going on? I was pissed off. Lẹ́yìn tó wá parí gbogbo episode yẹn tán, ni brother Jerry wá ní, hi, my name is Jerry, and I'm a drug addict. So I don't even know what they were
And
trying
then
to
it was
go
like,
for because
and then did you? And
eh,
then it was like,
I'm like, you don't have to overact to make it believable. It is either believable or not believable. It's not. And this is
unbelievable.
a man who I've seen him in several movies. I love how he acts. I know he knows how to act, but
Yeah.
I don't know what that
That's
was.
what
That
that was the painful that was the most painful thing about the movie because we had people that really deliver well in movies. Now,
Yes.
seeing
Yeah.
them in that setting and seeing
Yeah.
what they gave us,
Mhm.
I'm really pleased.
The next scene, she goes out of the rehab and then she's on the phone with her friend. Yinka or Remy. In fact, it feels like this is the happiest day of her life. Why? How is it there? Because you met Jerry? Or because I don't was it a 1 day rehab? Do people go for 1 day rehabs?
No, maybe she has been going now.
But why is that day the happiest day of her life? All we saw in that scene was that she
Because
talked to brother
because she
Jerry.
definitely maybe because she met somebody and she was able to pour out her
Is she
emotion
not
again.
just
Aside
healing
pouring it to
from
whoever. No, aside pouring it to whoever she has been pouring it to there. Then she met Jerry. Jerry is a different person from every other person she has met before. And Jerry spoke well, and they didn't show us where he was speaking well
they didn't
actually.
because all he
But
did was
let's
hello.
assume. So,
My name is Jerry and I'm a drug
so
addict.
let's assume, and let's assume he spoke well. So
Alima, you
because they
can assume
assume
for
fine.
Africa. Stop assuming for these people. They should show
Ah,
us. They should show us. You should tell us.
ah,
Okay, let me carry your
what?
assumption. Sha, hi, Yinka, this was the happiest day of my life. In fact, kinikon. That scene as well was not believable because if you're telling me this day is the happiest day of your life, I should be feeling the happiness with you. Oh yeah, kima blush on your behalf. Ni kinu mi ma do shikin. Kima kwe, oh, I wasn't. I was irritated. I was pissed
God,
off. Everything but
sorry.
happy. Thank you. Those two scenes I would say were my least favorite scenes, and I mean, I just feel like the delivery wasn't there, the performance wasn't there, the believability wasn't there. It just felt like I was even I think I would enjoy listening to news more than I enjoyed listening to her read out her lines. It was that
There was really no life. Like
there was no
she didn't really speak
life.
life into those words. It was just down.
It
It's funny
was down.
how
I
there are
don't know
some
if I
movies that
was.
It's funny how I'm sorry. It's funny how you can actually see a movie that is not passing any message, but because of the energy that was actually put into it,
You love
it
it.
can make you worth the
Exactly.
watch.
Exactly. I agree with you. And I think that's what a director should actually be doing, from my understanding. A director should help people breathe life into their roles. You know this person's capability, you know what they can do. So it's like you have to bring that thing out of them. When I see a lot of
Maybe
actors
she
talk
wrote the
about
movie.
Boya, Boya, it's possible, but even then, even though Ngoma wrote the movie, iṣẹ́ director ọ̀tọ̀, àfi tó bá jẹ́ pé òun ni writer, òun ni producer, òun ni director.
Director.
except, except, but anyways, let me start. I think it was the entire story. The fact that there was such a story written without direction. Like, I don't know how the script looked, but I don't think that it tied in together before they decided to execute that script. Because I see a movie titled Teniola, I imagine the main character is Teniola, but I did not get the sense that the main character was Teniola. It was just haphazard. It wasn't tied in well together. So I think it was a character. It was a story issue because any story and casting issue. I want to change my mind. Story, casting, directing issue. Three things.
That's
Yes.
everything.
Story, casting, directing. Well, you could have been a character issue, like, oh, did they did they portray their characters well? Most of them did portray their characters well. That's why I'm not adding that one as a fourth. The only person I feel did not portray their character well is Teniola. We can't overbeat that issue. Generally, the fact that we just have a feeling that there was a lot of cut and join, that is a story issue. I feel like it's a story and a directing issue. I'm not a professional movie reviewer or anything. This is just a
Mm-hmm.
girl sitting in her house watching movies and hoping she enjoys them. you know. So I feel like it was a story casting and directing issue. Story because it didn't tie in all together. I don't know what was going on. The what they wanted to make the main story, which was that she had an argument. I think they were trying to go for communication is key in relationships because if you remember how they ended that movie, it was just it was
Uh,
an absolute mess.
uh.
It was an absolute mess because they were
I
trying to say,
remember.
oh, the whole movie
Everybody
happened
else
because they did not communicate well. It didn't land well. No, it did not land well. So yes, it was a
Oh my god.
story issue. They didn't cast well for Teniola, and they didn't direct well. They could have helped all the actors deliver their best selves to those characters, but the directing was also poor, in my humble opinion. Mo she movie real in the acting, in directing, in producing, but this is my humble opinion. T for thanks.
Oh. You said everything. You will not say it finish. You know when they say during a race, relay race, you know when they say when the first leg
Mhm.
runs badly, it affects every other person on that lane.
Everybody.
I think that's what happened with
Absolutely.
the
Yeah.
casting issue. The main character
Mhm.
delivered poorly, then it affected every other person that was meant to deliver well.
Yeah.
Ah, hey, lots. First, sweet character. First, it's funny how maybe if they had switched character, just maybe, in as much as
Yeah.
you didn't feel like they were passing
Yeah.
any message, aside communication that came last, it would have still been better because a lot of us would have been willing to see Duchess madness from the beginning to the end. And some parts that were just not necessary. Work on that part that she was coming down from the car when it was not necessary. That wedding scene. What wedding is that?
It was
The marriage should have
it
been
was
better.
unnecessary.
At least show
It
people,
was
show Iya,
it was
show people
unnecessary.
that were Iro and Buba with Gele. You will assume that they were family members.
Yeah. It's
See,
it was a mess.
I
A
don't I don't want
mess,
I
a
don't want to
mess, a
get
mess.
hungry. I just want to laugh about it, laugh it out, laugh it off, pretend like I didn't see the movie.
What I
But you can
think would
still
have
see the
been
movie because
as well. I agree.
you should still watch the movie. So it will
If
be
you
as if we are
like,
talking too much or we are being extra.
if you're looking for something that will test your patience, if you're looking for something that will test your patience, you can see the movie. Yeah. Yeah. See the movie at your own risk. Well, this is what we have to say about it. It was a mess, a disaster. But thank
I,
you. Thank you.
I, Halimat, is letting you know that the movie Teniola, you can watch it after seeing this video. And when you're done seeing this video, you can actually let me know if I lied or if Rafiatu lied. Cause I'm not a bad person. Neither is she.
Yes, I
We
pledge the
love
same
you.
thing too. Let us know. Please see it and let us know. Actually, go see it. Just
Oh
have a
my god.
bottle of your favorite drink by your side so that the
Yeah.
anger is coming up. You'll be using the drink to step it down. As it's coming up, you're stepping it down. That's what I recommend. Highly
And
recommended.
don't see the movie when you're angry already. Don't see the movie on a bad note.
Thank you. Yeah, and that's it for today's episode.